Hello everyone, I'm Caroline, and today, for all you button lovers, for all you craft lovers, anybody who uses buttons, and even if you just like looking at haul videos, then I think you're going to enjoy this. I got this tub of buttons. It says $2.99 on there, but you can ignore that. I paid the price, £1 for a box of buttons. A whole box. I've seen jars for £2.50, £3, and I've got this whole box for £1. I'm so excited, and when I finished, I've even got a free box. And the handles work. Quite often, charity shops and thrift stores put things in boxes that there's a handle missing or they're cracked, but this one seems pretty good. Now, when you open this tab, it's got that smell. If anybody has bought old buttons, you'll know what I mean. I haven't got smelly vision, but there is like a nif, shall we say, to old buttons when they've been sealed in a tub. So I'll be leaving the lid off this, putting it in the sunshine to let it air a little bit. One thing I got when I was out and about, there's a charity shop and they have free things they can't sell. They stick them outside in a tub and say, please take. So I did, and look at this. It's just this long thing. I'm not quite sure whether it goes in a drawer or something. It says IKEA on the bottom, so I assume it does. It's been in the dishwasher, so it's quite clean. And I thought we could tip some buttons into there and see, because there's no way we can look in here. I'll tell you what I'll do first. We'll pull out some of the bags and cards. So we got... There's nothing terribly exciting on the cards that I can see. I've only had a quick look. I didn't worry too much. I thought, I'm buying these, because they seem like a good deal. I love the cards on these vintage buttons. Put those up there. Look at that. Lucky Lady fashion buttons. And Butron Delights in wood. They're quite nice. They're quite modern as well. They've got a barcode on the back. Oh, more. There's another one of those. So we've got lots of cards. Ooh, ones with castles on. Now, these are nice. These are lovely. I've never seen anything like this. Don't know whether they say, oh dear, where did that button come from? Just jumped out at me. Still alive, that one. They say exclusive. That doesn't really mean anything. They're foreign, so probably made in China a long time ago. But can you see in the middle there? I don't know whether my camera's focusing. Look at that. I love that. There's something really special about these buttons. I'm going to use these for something special, I think. I don't know what I'm going to have that'll only use 2 buttons, but one day I'm going to use those. So lots of bags with little random buttons in. Let's clear all those out. 1 button in there. Sometimes buttons come in a little bag like this. There's the hole, and they stick them on with a little plastic thing onto the tag. You end up with 1 button per bag, lots of those. So we put all those over there, and then we can see a little bit better. Oh, I love red. How many little bags of individual buttons are in here? There's not even a bag on the end of that, it's just a seal. Do you collect buttons? Let me know in the comments. Are you an avid button collector? Do you just collect them as you go along? Do you buy buttons especially? Do you buy huge job lots and pick out the best? Oh, look at the size on that. That's more like a brooch. It's huge. Must have come off a... Oh, look, that's an umbrella. A little Chinese umbrella, that looks like. I wonder if that came off some sort of model. It's very pretty visually. I don't know what on earth I could do with it. Pop it up there. Right, so I think that's all the bags. So now we're going to have a noise. So stick your fingers in your ears. I'm going to pour some of these out. That isn't even half. Look at that. There are loads in here. Right, let's take out the bags again. And now I'm going to I've got this tub here. Grotty, but never mind. I'll put it there. And I'm going to put in all the really big buttons. Look at that. That is enormous. That is measuring on here 2 inches across. And it's wood. I like that. What are the big ones? Oh, that's nice. It's plastic. It's not really a cappy shell one. Not that one. Oh, look at this one. I like that one too. Oh, I can see this is going to be one of those. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Always amuses me, these plastic buttons. Talk about cheap. Yeah, they're so flimsy. There's nothing to them. But because they're vintage, they've just got a charm. And I can't see any more like that at the moment, but probably this was taken off a dress or a blouse. So we're going to have more of these and more of the little ones from the cuffs. Oh, we got a posh. Oh, that way up. It's got a crown on it. Now, it's always worth, when you get buttons like this, have a little look at them closely. Oh, I like that one. It's got a griffin on it. Because once I got some buttons and I found 6 metal ones. They were really intricate metal and they were like a filigree. And I thought, they're really nice. And then on the back, I thought, what is that? Now, I had to get my loop. It was so small, I couldn't read it. And it said Paris. Well, I sold them for £80, 6 buttons. So always check your buttons. You never know what you've got. Oh, there's always a curtain hook in buttons. We got a little bit of wood. Come on, let's find some exciting. Oh, well, that's nice. It's plastic. It looks like dirt, but it's not. I think it had some paint or something on it. So that was there. We got, I think I can safely throw that away. We got a Gabici button, which I think is supposed to look like something posh, but it isn't. Oh, I like this button. Look at that. It's like a little flower. I can hardly see it against my skin. And we got another lot of plastic buttons here. And work our way across. Oh, I like that one. If you see one you particularly like, let me know. See if you like the same sort of buttons as I like. Let's check if this is Bakelite. If you rub a button or anything that you think might be Bakelite until it gets warm under your thumb and then smell it. Yep, I think that's Bakelite. You get this weird smell. So I think that's Bakelite. And, oh, we got a ring here. I don't think it's anything posh. It's a bit of fun vintage. Tell you what it reminds me of is when I was a little girl, there was a magazine or a comic called Debbie. And they used to do things like free rings. I don't know, it's a bit too ornate for that. You see the way they've got the mount in there? So I don't know. It's certainly not gold because all the gold paint is rubbed off. So that's not my treasure. Oh, look at this. Ahoy there. We got an anchor. And, an over. Oh, I like that. And a buckle. Oh, I love vintage buckles. That's the thing I love so much about finding a tub of buttons. I think that is from a game of solitaire. I'm pretty sure I can remember those. Around one, it had a plastic see-through lid on it and you could play solitaire with yourself. So we'll just go through these a little bit faster because I'm getting too absorbed in them. Look at the colour. I don't know if your screen is showing the right colour. That's turquoise. Beautiful turquoise. Oh, look at this one. It's got that through shank instead of a sticky out one. Yeah, I'd love to find a set of those. There's a lot of turquoisey colours in here. I'm surprised. Oh, look at this. What's that? Yeah, that's a button. Plastic again. So of its time. And a square one. I like the square one. I'm supposed to be looking for big ones. Don't get distracted, Caroline. Oh, what? I'm distracted. There's a little kitten. Oop. He ran away. And we got this transparent one. Oh, yes. Look at that. It's strange because there are 4 holes there, but they don't seem to have been pushed through the back paint. So I don't think that one's ever been used, but look at it. Oh, wow, that is lovely. These buttons are so vintage. There may be some older, but they've just got that vintage. I don't know why I'm putting any in there now because there's just so much. I'm going to have to settle down and sort these. Now, look at that. That's a wooden button with like a plastic bit stuck on the front. Weird. I'd like to find a few of those. Oh, I like this one. This is an enamelled button. In like, I don't know. What colour would you call that? It's not red. It's not pink. Not quite sure. What would you call that? And we go, oh, I remember these buttons. I used to have a dressing gown and it had buttons like this down the front of it. It was just part of the fabric the dressing gown was made of. Yep, I recognise those. Definitely vintage. What's this? It's a button. I thought it was a lump of... Look at the size on that. It's huge. It's like a rose. That must have come off a heavy coat. You couldn't put that on a blouse. You'd be hanging down with the weight. Oh, that is nice. Oh, that one's got me really absorbed now. I'm just going to grab a little drink because this is the second video I've made today and my throat is getting a little dry. Pop in my thing. I've got some cherry Pepsi Max in here. I don't drink a lot of it because it's not brilliant for you and it rots your teeth. But as a treat, I've got myself some. So I'm enjoying that today. Is that the one I put? No, look, we got 2. Oh, I'm putting those in there. See this little section here? That's very useful. See if you find any more. Rummaging through. Now look at that. That is a button. I have never seen a button like that before. Have you ever seen a button like that? This where you sew it on. The shank is there. That's really strange. It almost looks like a earring. Or an earring, depending on how you speak. Oh, what's this here? Look at these. These are glass buttons and they've got like a cameo on them. They're a bit battered. Now, they are really interesting. I've never seen anything like that before. Yep, that is probably one of the most unusual buttons I've ever seen. At the moment, I just don't know what I'm going to find in here. I'm going to try keeping this video to 20 minutes, so I need to speed up a little bit. Oh, that's nice. Is that a button? Yes. Look at that. I really don't know what it's supposed to be. It looks like some sort of, well, maggot. It really doesn't look, I don't know. Let's just put it down and not think about it. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow, that's not black. It's like a green. And it's got a tiny little shank. It's metal. And that's not a dent. That's where my light is. Oh, there are just some absolutely fabulous buttons in here. I just can't get over it. That's a weird one. Nice, but odd. And that red is nice. I don't know if you're getting these in focus. My camera wants to focus on the buttons in the background. Oh, it's a cute little heart. Look at that. Isn't that sweet? And what else have we got before we tip out some more? Oh, we saw another one of those, didn't we? Yes, it's in here. So we've got two of those, pair of eyes. And that, which is like a mustard colour. You can see, we've seen one of those before, so I do have several of the same buttons. So now, I'm going to tip some more buttons on the top. You get the feeling, they're going to go everywhere, and I'm going to spend ages clearing up afterwards. Right then, so some fell out, let's pop those in. And now we can rummage. Oh, there's another one of those. So there's at least 3 of those. Oh, look at this. Oh, I'm definitely going to be pulling out all these big buttons. Look, they're just fabulous. It's just plain, but it's big. So let's work our way across that. Can you see like the different colours in that? This is the sort of thing that you can actually, you can get yourself a picture frame and you can sew buttons to something, or you can embed them in a, say, put a piece of polystyrene with paper on, and you'll need to make little holes behind, like on the ones with the shank on. Let's see if I can find one with a shank and explain myself. There, if you wanted to mount that in a frame, if you stuck it on, this would be sticking out. So if you just put a little thin layer of polystyrene about this thick, and then you can make a little hole, glue around there, poke it in, and then it'll lie flush. And of course, cover your polystyrene with some fabric would be better than paper, but paper would do. That's nice. It almost looks like marker seat, doesn't it? Don't think it is. I think it's just the angles on the plastic. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Anybody from Scotland? We've got a thistle. Oh, that's pretty. Nothing written on it, but it's pretty. Now you know why I keep looking, see if there's anything written on after my experience with my Paris buttons. Oh, I love these mother of pearl. Oh, that one's chipped. What a shame. Oh, look at this. Oh, where's it gone? There it is. That one's a bit worn. I wanted to find this one. Can you see there's a little bit of gold on there? Just a minute. So what I could do with the other one, is it gold or is it glass? No, it's gold. I got some gilding polish. I could, on this one, which doesn't have so much gilding, it's worn off, put a bit more new gilding on. Being very careful not to put too much. We've got the back of a brooch. I wonder what was on there. What's this big... Oh, we've seen that before, haven't we? Just have a look. We've got lots of nice but plain. There's a really interesting one. Oh, this one again looks like a earring. It isn't, it's a button. But you could turn that into a earring, couldn't you, if you had 2? Or if you just don't mind wearing odd earrings, or you only have one ear pierce, then that's perfect. Oh, look at this. Little tiny buttons. They're cute. They're so small. I don't know if you can see this. Pop them up there. There. I know you can see them when I do that. This is nice. It's plastic. It's got a shank on it, but look at that. Very nicely done. I wonder if that's been hand painted as well. It looks like it has. Can you imagine having a steady enough hand to paint that? I can get paint everywhere, no matter what, how I try, how careful I am. Ooh, brass curtain ring, a little bobbly button. Moving along. What's this? Oh, it's got like a fabric insert with metal around the edge. Right. Oh, that's nice. See if I can pull it out to show you. Look at that. I like that. It's got like a relief pattern and they've coloured it. Oh, look, the other side is the opposite. So there they put the blue in the deep bit, and there they put, well, it is the deep bit, but it's the white is sticking out, and there the white is sticking out on there, if you see what I mean. I'm really not explaining that well, am I? Right, we've got a button there. I'm not sure if we've seen that one. And what's that one? Turn it round. Is it a phoenix? I think it could be a phoenix. I can't tell. I've got two lots of glasses. I've got ones I can see comfortably to read, and I've got my ones for seeing detail, and I can't see anything detailed with the ones I got on. Let's try. Oh, that's cold, so it's not plastic. That could be glass. Very nice. And oh, look at the size on that. Way. I do love a big button. What's that? Oh, look at that one. Is it even bigger? No, it just looks bigger because it's lighter. Nice. And we've got blue oval. Yeah, I think that's oval. Oh, it's another oval. No, it's not. It's just the way it looked. Ignore that. What's this? A coin. Oh, this is a ship halfpenny. They got ships on. And this is 19 something. I don't know, is that 1913? If I hold it right up close there. Sometimes I can see easier in my monitor than I can see just looking at it. If you can see that, let me know what year you think that is. I can't see. I think it's damaged. Oh, I've got a halfpenny. And a big button there. And more plastic ones. Different style. Oh, this one's got some... I like that. Got like a knitted fabric on. But anyway, moving on, because I was keeping this to 20 minutes and we're already at 17 minutes 45 seconds according to my counter. So I'm going to put these ones out of the way and get the last of these in. Let's have a look. Get the cards out. Needle threader. And that's, oh, look at the size on that. I think, let's have a look. My other biggest one. Oh, yes, that's definitely the biggest. Look at the size in it. We've got one. Oh, yeah. Nope. Yes. Aha. We got two of those. They'd make good eyes, wouldn't they? You could put those on there. Give him eyes. Hold it there. What's this big red one? Always like red. It's quite nice. So let's have a look for something different. What's this? Oh, this is just a scarf ring. Terribly out of fashion at the moment. It's very difficult to find somebody who wants your scarf rings, but they're useful for various little bits of, you can put a bit of, let's have a look, see what I got here. Oh, use this bit of fabric. Say you had a very thin bathroom curtain or something like that. You can do that and you can turn them into sort of tie-backy things. But other than that, people don't wear them nowadays. I'm sure they'll come back in. Everything goes around and comes around. Oh, more money. Oh, look at that. Hey, 5p. So now my tub only cost me 95p. So looking here, we've got more anchors. There's another hand-painted button there. Let's have a look. Now, that is not the neatest job in the world. That looks like I did it. That's there. We've got a big... Almost reminds me, I can't remember what the name of the sweet was, but when I was little, they had these sweets and they had a big, thick chunk there and then a little dip in the middle. Does anybody know what they were called? Can't think. Oh, is that a button? Oh, no, it's a bead. We got, what's this? That seems to be a battery or something. It's got a number on the back. There. Looks like a battery, but then it's got that on the front. I have no idea. Working our way across. Anything exciting in the metal ones? Oops, there you go. No, that sort of thing. Oh, that's pretty. Glass button. We got some toggles. Well, we did have some toggles. I moved that. There we go. A couple of toggles. Toggle buttons rather than toggles. There. And I think we're just about coming to the end. Oh, that's weird. What is... It's a button. But it's got like this slit down here, and then they put these metal bits in. Now, isn't that supposed to be just decorative? Because that is really sharp. And why would you do that all the way along? It just seems a bit strange to me. It's a mystery button. We should call that our mystery button. What on earth do you think that is? Does it have a dual use? Is it for cutting cotton? I don't know. I'm just guessing here. What do you think that is? And have you ever seen one like it before? I'd love to know. So our last... Oh, there's another one of those badly painted buttons. Oh, there's another rose one. I absolutely love these. Definitely my favourite button. They're amazing. I want to find something to do with those, but I want it to be something special because they're so lovely. And working into our last corner, I'm sure I've missed some really interesting things, but I didn't want to take too long, although this is lovely and delicate. Let's see what I can do there. Can you see that? It's really pearlized, very nice, and I can see this, and I've got to show you this. Isn't that the most ridiculous button you've ever seen in your life? What on earth would you stick that on? It's going to be really difficult to put through the hole because you've got these sticky up bits. I have no idea what they were thinking of when they made that button, unless it's a particularly special one for a particular sort of thing, but I can't see it myself. Let me know if you know something I don't. I'm quite happy to learn. Oh, a 4-leaf clover. So we'll finish off with our 4-leaf clover. So what do you think? Do you enjoy my buttons for £1? I think they were worth buying just for £1 worth of entertainment. The more I look, the more I see. I'm not going to do any more. So thank you ever so much for watching. Don't forget to let me know if you know anything about these buttons. Let me know which was your favourite. Do you collect buttons? That sort of thing. I love it when you put comments in and then we can all read them. And it's quite a nice little community, isn't it, down in the comment section. Right, so I'll see you all next time. But until then, don't forget, happy crafting and have fun. Bye.